if you would say there are some people like, who influenced your work, or just like, kind of like you really looked up to, even if you didn't work with them, but you actually looked up to them when you're starting off, who would you say like was 1, 2, or 3 people who like were your biggest
I have
influences?
one for sure.
Listen to it. I have one for sure. Yes. Who?
Sharon Mundia, ThisIsEss.
Oh yeah, she's amazing.
Wow. And
Yeah.
actually I've just recently met her. I hadn't met her like every time, even when we had these events, either
Yeah.
I'd come or she'd come, we'd never like interact during them, we'd just miss each other. And so I remember I was, still am, such a big fan.
Yeah.
Like just how she used to execute everything on her videos, her simplicity. So I found that maybe it's someone who is closer to the style. Like I felt like
That
I
you'd
could
want,
relate.
direction you want to go
yeah,
to.
and that even how she does her makeup, it's so simple. It's not really out there.
Crazy.
I'm also not
Do you
the
have
same
any
way.
makeup on?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, wow.
But it's like a skill. This is what I call
Superb.
the deception makeup.
Hey.
It's called deception.
Deception. Okay, yeah. Back to your influence from Sharon.
Yeah, so I think her just doing it and putting up the content. I remember from her blogs when she was switching onto YouTube.
Yeah.
I remember watching that first video of hers and being so excited for her. Extremely excited. I'm like, wow, finally she's now on YouTube. You can see the facial expressions that are normally.
You can see her. This person that normally used to.
So it's awesome. She's the one person until now, if I got a notification from,
You're still.
world stops
You're
and
ready
then we are watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see yourself ever transitioning like the way she's moved to something like TV, or you're just comfortable with just the digital space? Because even like YouTubers abroad, they're some who are like, yo, TV is just not for me.
Yeah.
Me, I'm comfortable just doing like digital. Plus, digital is not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, actually, I feel like people are moving more away from TV
Yep.
to now YouTube.
Yep.
So the move is this other way and
Yes.
not the other way around. So
Yep.
do I see myself moving? Actually, there was a time I really wanted to be like on TV, to maybe host a show or something like that. Now it's not really a priority, because you see, again, when she got the job, she had to become a bit more inconsistent with her content.
She can't do her content.
Yeah, it's a Monday to Friday job.
Plus, she doesn't own her content.
No?
No, when you're doing that it's TV's content.
Oh, okay. I thought
Not
you meant
the YouTube. No,
one.
not the YouTube.
Like, what?
But I'm just saying, like, now this thing that you're doing every single day, you don't own the content, probably even the name.
And you can't fully control everything that happens in the show. And I'm very, I like my things to look a certain way.
Yeah, you call the shots. So.
Yeah, so I don't know if, I'd do it if it's something really, really interesting and I'd like, and if it wouldn't affect my content.
Creative
I'd still
space,
want to be able to make my YouTube stuff. So if somehow I'd be able to make that work, then I'd go for it.
Okay, interesting, because it's kind of like tricky now, because I think like even TV and radio, they've noticed like, oh shit, these influencers and people online, they're actually making more numbers than us. And there are some TV channels, if you actually go to their YouTubes, like, yo, people are actually doing way better than them.
Yeah.
And their numbers are there, they're actually showing. So they're like, yo, let's do this. Let's take these guys and bring them
And put them
to
then
TV.
people will watch.
And then people now actually, and some people actually tune in because you put that person that they
there.
actually used to, and they're involved in their life, they invested, and they're like, okay, so we'll watch the show. But just because she's our person. And that makes sense as well, not bad. Okay.
Yeah.
They're just playing their cards right. Otherwise, nobody would watch the TV shows. Yeah, for sure.
I actually personally don't remember the last time I sat and watched TV.
There you go. Because here's the thing. I don't own a TV. Yeah, at all. But just because me, I'm a Netflix person and my laptop, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like, I don't, even if I got a TV, I don't know for what purpose.
You
I'd be
wouldn't
watching it
use
maybe
it.
the weekends for like those mainstream movies that you're trying to watch, and then I'd just be back to my laptop.
I think that's how life is. As in
Right now, right?
On
or
Netflix and YouTube.
Am I on my own world or something?
No.
It's the same thing, eh?
Everywhere.
So, if just when you were growing, just on YouTube and that kind of like just the digital platform, when you're starting off, because I know everybody's always like trying to figure themselves out, is there a point where there's some people you're trying to get collabs with and you're like, hey, Maxine, not now Bado, eh? I mean, are there some people that you approached and they were not like...
Weirdly enough, I never tried.
You didn't?
No, I never tried to get collabs, which is strange because right now I actually the most interesting thing happened.
Yeah.
A subscriber called me the other day. I don't even know how she got my number, but she called me.
Yeah.
And she had the strangest request. She was like, okay, so what I want us to do is I've tried filming on my own and it's not working, so I'd like you to come. You carry all your equipment, your lights, your camera. We film with your equipment, and also I want you to be in the video as well, filming with me. And then in my head, I'm like, okay, so I come, we film you one video.
How? Okay, sorry, I'll finish the story.
I come, we film with you one video.
Yeah.
Then what will happen after that with your channel? Because see me, I'm going home with my equipment. She was like, no, we can even do like 5 videos. In my head, I'm thinking, hey, do you know how long it takes to film just one?
Edit?
Yeah.
Concept?
And you want us to film 5.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot of, especially the new people joining YouTube now, they want everything delivered.
Now.
Yeah, kila kitu too.
Yeah.
They just want it given to them. Like someone would ask you such a simple question, like how to open a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad to ask, but it will be faster to get the answer if you typed it on Google. I mean,
YouTube.
Yeah, as in if you have bundles to DM me and ask me how to open a channel.
Yeah.
You have bundles to Google and you'd probably get the answer faster. You'd get it also with a tutorial because through DMs you might not be able to nini. Now if it's something more like what do you use to edit?
Yeah, what software? It makes sense.
It's simple for me to come and tell you because there are a lot of softwares and it's really hard to do the trial and error thing.
Yeah.
But then, as in even how to upload a video, just like Google and it will tell you, don't expect everything. As when we were starting, first of all,
nobody's feeding you anything. Figure that shit out.
You were going on Google, even how to make your intros and everything. You check and you figured it out. You didn't die.
Yeah.
No one came and... Because people want you to literally sit with them and tell them, okay, this is what I normally do, so just do the exact same thing. And it can't work like that. It can't
work like that. And it's just so funny because you've brought it up because all these people who've been like doing so, like anything in their art department for quite a while, like even for you, you've been doing it for a while, you see. And people don't understand because at times you're trying to tell somebody like, you really have to invest in your time, first of all, not even equipment, just your time. If you want to learn something, you'll actually learn.
Yeah.
It's not up to me, it's not up to her. But if because even like for me when I'm doing like a podcast, right? And somebody would see me posting like a behind the scenes, they'd be like, oh my God, how much is all your equipment? I'm like, listen, you're losing the whole, like you don't even understand the first thing about podcast. Because you can do it with your phone. Yeah, you can chill with your phone and talk for like 2 hours on your phone. Get it done, post it online. It's done. So you're losing like the whole idea of what's going behind everything. Just custom, tailor make like your path. Don't be afraid to try and seek the answer to like a finished, polished product. Because like for you, if somebody's asking you for tips to get to where you are, like even when they're saying like, come with your gear, we use your camera, it's because in their mind they're like, I want it to look exactly
like hers.
And even editing would be like, okay, now and then you edit for me the 5 videos, and then after you're done with the 5 videos, once I post them, I'll call you when we need to do the 5 other videos. I'm like, I'm confused. What's what's happening? What's happening here? What's happening? But I guess the funny thing is like when you see the innocence that someone is asking you this with, you're like, yo, you actually don't realize even what they're asking is like you don't really have the answers. You can't help them because they're already like not. They don't.
Baby on a leash.
Where?
There.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
they actually put kids on leashes.
No, us you just used to get slapped and you're like, where? Where? You just get like a where from your mom. Like,
wait, it should not be illegal. I don't know.
No, but they have it. Like white people have those ninis. See, like you have your kid like on a nini.
On a leash.
Yes. No, black kids definitely won't see them on that, but white kids definitely it's there. So that Yani just, when they pull you, you can know, okay, sir, you're going out of range. And you can pull them back, or you can tag, them a bit.
You pull a dog like
at
that,
least,
not a human being.
No, at least it's not on the neck. Now, if it was on the neck, it's like, hey, wait, I think we're pushing it. We're pushing it. But yeah, so just going back to the podcast, it's interesting, but I was saying, I think a lot of people who are starting off, it comes off with, and even for me, I've noticed something like, somebody would be, let's say like it's a lady, right? She wants to do something to do with makeup and everything. She'd be like, because I'm pretty, I mean, I need a crew. I need people to come, take videos of me, shoot, do this. And then you're like, okay, and then, so what do we get? Like, how is this beneficial to me? Like, am I getting paid or what exactly are you asking? They're like, no, but I'm pretty. But, sir, what the scariest thing is like when somebody's asking you this, and it's from they're innocent, like they don't see anything wrong with what they're requesting. Yeah, that's where now to me it's like, it's a bit scary because what's exactly happening? But I guess you live and learn. Yeah, but once you start,
I think it's a problem with this generation.
Yeah, you've noticed it, right?
High school, beyond. It's there's something, and also another thing that I've noticed to them is they want followers. Like once you reach school holidays, I'll get a lot of DMs of kids just being like, "Hey, give me a shout out so that I can get more followers." In my head, I'm like, okay. You want more followers, but for what?
And then what?
Do you know what you want to do with them, or do you just want to go around saying you have a lot of followers? Because I've never gone through that phase where I just sat and was like, I want.
When you're starting off, who could you send, Kwanzaa? Who could you send such a message when you're starting off?
Shout me out.
Tag me, shout me out. I'm like, what? Somebody would block you immediately.
I even have two separate Instagram accounts. Like I have a private one, and in that one, I actually don't want many people following me.
You just want people that you have a personal connection with.
So if I didn't have a YouTube channel, or if one day I wake up and I don't do YouTube, I'll very easily close that one, and on this other one, I won't feel the need to have many people following me.
The pressure for followers, I don't know, but it's just like, and even that's the thing, people even forget about building their brand. And that's why it takes me to a lot of people are ready to do so many things for free. For free, right? Yeah, just because as long as I'm getting like, fame, as long as I'm getting like, I'm exposed out there, you don't need to pay me anything. And that's why like you have like, you are being among the best influencers. A company is approaching you like, we want to do this with you. And then maybe they have a panel of like 15 people they're selecting from. And then they'd be like, but these guys are doing it for free. Like, what? what? So why should I do it? Yeah, they volunteer their services, but why me? I haven't volunteered anything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of tricky, but hey, we just hope the new generation understands from, because like even as you've heard, like, and then thinking, you don't talk about much about like just your personal life and like even like the mechanics thing and everything else, mechanical engineering. So a lot of people, like if somebody looks at you, they would assume maybe you're 18. Do you get that a lot? Do you get that a lot? Do you get
lower?
Okay, 17? 15, 16.
Yeah.
15, 16. Does that bother you? Because like you're a fifth year student.
Yeah, I'm old.
and look at the things that she likes. She likes mathematics. she's doing mechanical engineering. So does it get at times frustrating for you to, like, you want people to take you seriously because like your the stripes that you've already earned, like, in all these different fields? YouTube, it's not like you just started juicy.
Yeah.
You've been doing it for the longest time. School wise, what the course that you're just doing, first of all, even if you pay me to do it, no thanks. I don't want to be any part of it. So does it ever get tricky for you to just try and make people take you
seriously?
Yeah, not in a bad way. Don't take it in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, at times people would assume, like, she's too young, why would she request for, like, that kind of, and then now you have to explain yourself, like, by the way, I'm not as young as I look, and I have been doing this peer for a while, and just how is that for you? Does it bother you? Because I've seen, like, you're trying to think on how you can best say this.
Yeah.
And remember, like I said, you can curse on the podcast. Like, fuck those people.
I think growing up was always like the smallest person in everything.
Yeah.
So actually, when it comes to like the size thing, sometimes I don't even remember until someone else says it. Because for me, I've always just assumed everything is bigger to everyone else. Like, everyone just sees things the way I see, because I've seen it like that my entire life.
So, that's just your perspective.
And the weirdest thing was, I'm 4'11". My best friend is 5'11". That's like a whole foot. So I remember even in high school when we'd walk around, it would be a bit funny because about the respect thing. I think people treat you A, how you allow them, and B, according to how you carry yourself.
Yeah.
So, for example, when I walk into a meeting, I'm not going in there giggling and trying to smile with you.
There's no smiles.
We are not playing. This is my work. This is, what I'm earning from. Yeah. So I've just really learned, and I keep learning, because sometimes when I go, let's say, into meetings, I'll have a lot older women who've been doing this for longer.
And they're just like...
No. In this case, I'm able to, like, watch and see. Because, like, there's a recent experience I've had when it came to, like, payments. And so the brand was like, okay, I know you guys are used to getting 50 before and 50 after, but right now we're only willing to offer the 30 before, and then we can do 70 after, and the 70 has to be after, like, X days. So, personally...
90 working days. We're not doing that shit.
I was just going to be like, okay, that's cool with me. But the lady sitting next to me, she was like, no, we already agreed on terms in the beginning, so why are we changing them right now?
Yeah.
And so I've really learned how to be firm. Like, you say what you want, because these people have approached you. You're not the one who has gone
there
looking
begging
for them. So if you give them terms, they should at least be respectable enough to be able to work with you in those terms. And also, I don't know, the more you start also respecting yourself, then you don't also allow people to treat you some way. You can see that someone is treating you away, you're just like, no,
what, the
you
job allowed
is not worth it. Just walk away from it. So the next time, they'll come to you, they'll come correct. They'll know how to approach you nicely. So,